According to author James Patterson, white male writers have become the new target for racism. USA Today reports. In an interview published by the Sunday Times, Patterson complained white men finding it difficult to land writing jobs in film, theatre, TV and publishing industries is just another form of racism. Despite being penned America's highest paid author with a net worth of $80 million, in addition to being ranked number 15 on Forbes' list of 2020 Celebrity 100 earnings in his 70s, the author says, "Can you get a job? Yes. Is it harder? Yes. It's even harder for older writers. You don't meet many 52-year-old white males."
52-year-old white males apparently not getting a fair shake. That's according to best-selling author James Patterson, when he mentioned that when he was in an interview talking about, I guess, the changing landscape of authors and the racial diversity that apparently isn't good enough. There's a problem with that though. People pushed back on it and showed him what the reality of the situation was. We're gonna get into that, but first, these comments came across in response to the interviewer that he was talking to, noting that one of Patterson's most famous characters was a black man, Alex Cross. "I just wanted to create a character who happened to be black," he said. "I would not have tried to write a serious saga about a black family. It's different in a detective story because the plot is so important." So in asking just about the reasons why or the fact that he had a black character, then he went on to talk about, for some reasons, the tough shake that white writers are getting. So okay, back to that claim, because not necessarily in response to it, but a publishing company, which one is this? Penguin Random House Publishing, they conducted an audit of themselves about their levels of contributors that are of different races compared to just white. So here's that chart. So as you can see there, that big blue C shape is the number of white contributors that they have, 74.9%. That orange section had to be broken down from that point as well, of the black, indigenous, and people of color. 5% Hispanic or Latinx, 6% black or African American, 6.8% Asian, and it gets smaller and smaller as we go through American Indian, Alaska Native, Native Hawaiian, or other Pacific Islanders. All those other ethnicities and backgrounds all fit within that smaller 23.5%. So there's one part about it, but also the second chart that they also discovered. This is from themselves, Penguin Random House. Also their percentage, the orange bars here for each race or ethnicity here, as the white bar there, the 76.1 are the contributors that they have versus the makeup within the country, which is that black bar of 60%. So they outdo the numbers in real life as far as their contributors. But when it comes to Hispanic, Latinx, black, African American, Asian, all those, you see those differences there. It's always lower. The closest we have there is Asian. So there's our situation with the reality versus what he actually said. Before we get to the, I think, lethal pushback, first, some of your thoughts on this, Maz.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's, we need a diversity of voices. I, as an actor of Middle Eastern descent, I'm Iranian American. I was born in Iran, grew up in America. But then when I come to, Hollywood, there aren't that many great parts for Middle Eastern actors, at least not when I started 22 years ago. And then when they do something called Prince of Persia, they give it to Jake Gyllenhaal. I mean, come on, Patterson. I feel your pain, buddy. I mean, they did something called Prince of Persia, Jake Gyllenhaal. Then they did another one called Rosewater that was about a journalist in Iran named Maziar Bahari. My full name is Maziar. I have the same name. I go, oh, this is my big break. I'm gonna get a chance to play Maziar. And they give it to Gael Garcia Bernal, a Mexican actor. I can't get a break, James Patterson.
Did they get confused? Did they not understand that particular actor's background? They're like,
Well, it was a little disappointing because it was Jon Stewart who directed it. I think what they wanted at some point was probably like a name to help drive the movie. But the point being that, look, there's a diversity of a society now. I mean, we're getting more and more diverse, thank God. And so James Patterson should expect more diverse voices. And by the way, he's worth $80 million, so I don't know what he's complaining about. So, welcome to our world, buddy.
Really fast, because this 2019 Forbes article did talk about the highest paid authors, since we're talking about that money. It was 80 million, I think, in a year. So this is a little confusing because that one article, that one piece did say 80 million, but check this part out. James Patterson, who follows Rolling with $70 million, this is from 2019 again, selling 5.5 million domestic prints units in 12 months. According to the NPD book scan. The President is Missing, which Patterson co-wrote with Bill Clinton, was the best-selling adult fiction novel of 2018. He's still America's richest author. His net worth estimated $800 million last year. Again, this is in 2019. 800 million. Again, if you even think there's a problem with diversity and white guys can't get a break, you should be the last guy trying to talk about it, because people might point out that you've gotten plenty of breaks. Really fast, let's jump down to his, he got pushed back and people really dismantled him, but he did apologize. I guess we could judge that for what it is. Here's what he tweeted, graphic 9. I apologize for saying white male writers having trouble finding work is a form of racism. I absolutely do not believe that racism is practiced against white writers. Please know that I strongly support a diversity of voices being heard in literature, in Hollywood, and everywhere. So he stepped in it, maybe he stepped back out of it, we don't know. I feel like it's gonna blow over for him. He's an author. The people that really hold him to account, I mean, we'll see. His stuff's been made into movies and TV shows, but we'll see.